Okay, so I just did a video of a chapter that took me about 13 minutes to read, and I pressed stop on my phone, and then the video just disappeared for some reason. I have no idea what's going on here, and I really don't feel like reading that whole chapter all over again, so instead of a storytime video, you get another video that I wanted to make today. Which is kind of like a response video. It might not be so long because I'm already running. I'm supposed to be going out tonight, and I was already supposed to be leaving around this time, so I'll make it quick. But I just discovered, or I just watched rather, a video by someone known as SammyClassicSonicFan. Apparently this is kind of an old meme, but I just recently discovered it. And I watched the video, and I don't know how how to feel about it, really. I have no idea whether he's actually being serious or not in this video. His video is called Rant Against the Sonic Fan Base. There's some other subtitle too, I can't remember what it was now. But he basically goes on and on for like 15 minutes in an incredibly high-pitched and shrill voice. Screaming about how the Sonic fan base is ruining Sonic because they keep asking for Sonic Adventure 3 and stuff like that. And again, I have no idea whether he's actually being serious or not, because it is like really, really over the top. Like pretty much everything he says is screeched in this incredibly high-pitched and annoying voice. So if you do decide to go watch the video, just prepare, don't just turn your volume down, because he gets like right up close to the camera and he just screams at the top of his voice, and then at the end it sounds like he's actually crying, but again it might just be faking it, I don't know, I really have no idea, because I this is the only video I've ever watched of him, so I have no idea what his deal is really. He goes on and on about, and there are a few things that kind of bothered me, assuming he's being serious, which I have no idea whether he's actually being serious or not, but there's a few things that bother me. Number one is that he keeps going on and on about how we need a 3D environment classic Sonic game, and people should be asking for a 3D environment classic Sonic game rather than asking for a sequel to Sonic Adventure rather than asking for Sonic Adventure 3 or Sonic 06 2. Really, does anyone actually want a sequel to Sonic 06? Because he keeps talking about how people keep asking for a sequel to Sonic 06, and I honestly thought people didn't like that game. I thought that was not a popular game in the series, so why would people want a sequel to a game that nobody really liked? I don't know. But he keeps going on and on about how people should be asking for a 3D environment classic Sonic game, and when I was watching the video, I kept thinking, dude, have you never heard of Sonic 3D? Sonic 3D Blast, Flicky's Island, or whatever you want to call it, depending on which region you live in. That was a classic Sonic 3D game. I mean, it was isometric, admittedly, but it still had 3D movement, it still had platforming, it was still a Sonic game. It came out on Mega Drive, Sega Saturn. It wasn't a fan-made, it was an official Sega game made by Sega. Sonic 3D is a 3D classic Sonic game. He keeps on going on, like, why don't we have a 3D classic Sonic game? We need a 3D classic Sonic game. And I'm like, yes, you have one, it's called Sonic 3D. Second thing, he says that Sega never acknowledged Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which he repeatedly states is the best Sonic game, and a lot of people share that opinion, I know, and I personally like it too. Again, I think this video was made before Sonic Generations came out, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt on that, but they do acknowledge it. Sonic Adventure 2 has many references to it. For one, the Egg Golem is based on the boss of Sandopolis Zone Act 1, which is actually called Egg Golem in the Japanese materials. Also, Eggman stealing the Master Emerald is based off the time when he did the same thing in Sonic and Knuckles in the Hidden Palace Zone. So yeah, they do acknowledge it. They reference it in that game. And the other thing is he complained that there aren't any ports of Sonic 3 and Knuckles like there are ports of Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. That's actually because of music copyright difficulties. Because of the music in Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles was composed by Michael Jackson. I mean, that is confirmed. That's not a rumor. That has actually been confirmed now, that Michael Jackson, he didn't compose all of it, but he did have a hand in composing some of it. And there's a lot of copyright difficulties surrounding that because they were actually composed. It was composed by Michael Jackson and Brad Buxer, who directly sampled from their respective discographies when making the tunes for the game. So if they were to make a remake, they can't even port it because of those copyright difficulties. If they were to actually remake it, they would have to completely redo the soundtrack, which would probably not go over so well because the soundtrack is one of the best things about the game in a lot of people's opinion. And what else do you say? Oh yeah, the number 3, which is kind of not unique to him in this. There's a lot of Sonic fans are like this. Sonic Adventure 3 it already exists. It happened, okay? It wasn't called Sonic Adventure 3, but it was. Trust me. And this is not just, it plays like the original adventure game, so it might as well be called Sonic Adventure 3. No, it actually is the third installment in the Sonic Adventure series. Sonic Unleashed, in its native country of Japan, was released under the title Sonic World Adventure. There it is, in the title, Adventure. It is the third game in the Sonic Adventure series. You can't get more blatant evidence than that. If it's got adventure in the title, then it's pretty obvious it's part of the Adventure series. At least that's how I feel. So yeah, Sonic Adventure 3 happened, people. Stop asking for something that's already out. And that's about all I wanted to say, really. And again, I have no idea. This might all be a joke. I really don't know, but I honestly had no idea how to react to that. I was just watching it in awe. That's all I can say, really. So yeah, if you watch it, don't put headphones in because you will lose your hearing if you do. I was watching it on my TV and that was bad. So yeah, but again, I will redo this chapter that I tried to do next week because I really don't feel like reading it again because it was quite a long chapter. So that's it. So I'll see you again next week, hopefully with an actual storytime video. But until then, take care. Love and peace. I can't even hit the stop button now. What am I doing with my life?